Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today we had a good day. Today, the markets were green. They made a heavy bounce back based on the decline from yesterday. Before I go too far into it, you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post videos. So today the markets were green. I mean, we saw some pretty good highs. Now on yesterday, we know that the markets were coming down pretty heavy. I still saw some profits. Hopefully you guys saw some profits in two plays that I mentioned to you guys. I mentioned SoFi and I mentioned ChargePoint, both of which ran up based on their earnings for this week. I mean, definitely love to see those green earnings, especially in the after hours. So it's something beautiful to see. But let's check out the market, right? Let's check it out. All right, so here we see the Dow is down up 1.79%. The S&P 500 is up 1.86%, and the Nasdaq is up 1.62%. We see in the after hours things are still pretty much chilling and flat, so that indicates that we may continue to see another green day on tomorrow, right? And that's what we like to see. We want to see another green day on tomorrow. We get tired of seeing all these red days. We see the Hang Seng up 0.41%, right, as of right now. So this is something I wanted to show you guys, right? The Fear and Greed Index. The Fear and Greed Index. So if you search futures, you know when you get to this tab, this is just based on searching futures. And you'll see this page and you click here, right? And this thing shows you something major, right? Remember you guys, I keep telling you guys, when others are fearful, we should be greedy. When others are greedy, we should be fearful, right? Look at this fear rating. Fear and Greed Index. The fear rating is currently at a 24. On yesterday, it was at an 18. So that means yesterday's prices should have been lower than today's prices. And that reflects, right? We saw the market coming down on yesterday, and we see the market coming up on today. And this is based on, again, we know we got two major incidents going on right now around the world that are affecting the markets. That is the Russia invasion of Ukraine, and that is inflation and the interest rate hikes that are coming within 14 days on the 16th of this month. So one thing I want you guys to pay attention to is right here. So you guys can come here, you see it tells you junk bond demand, it tells you the level of fear, and it even tells you when things get greedy, right? When people are buying heavily and putting call options in fear, right? So during the last 5 trading days, volume in put options has lagged volume in call options by 55.34% as investors make bullish bets in their portfolios. So individuals realize that these are the new lows. We are at some really low lows, so they're willing to bet that the market is ready to come back up. However, this is still among the highest levels of put buying seen during the last 2 years, indicating fear on part of investors. So individuals have been taking a lot of advantage of the money going up or down. They've definitely taken advantage of things going up and down. You see, this is updated on the 28th. So prior to that, more people were buying puts. Now we see that puts are lagging. We still see a high demand of puts, but people are feeling bullish now that the markets have hit their bottoms. You know what we expected to be the bottom. And you have things like this, right? This is one I liked. The S&P, the market momentum, extreme fear, right? Extreme fear. The S&P 500 is down 3.43%. It's 3.43% below its 125-day moving average. During the last 2 years, the S&P 500 has typically been above this average. So rapid declines like this indicate extreme levels of fear. This was updated on January 14th. So hopefully this will be updated soon. But what you see is people are fearful. So a lot of people have been selling. Prices are lower than they have ever been. And that's pretty much the gist of it, right? So one thing I want to read to you guys, just kind of give you the conditions of the market. So again, we already made money on our 2 plays, SoFi and ChargePoint. I have not seen anything recently that could pop. I'm still riding with the SoFi and ChargePoint. But if you guys made options or if you bought shares in those while they were low last week, again, I told you guys on last week Wednesday, on the 24th of February, when Russia initially invaded Ukraine, I went shopping. That was your opportunity to go shopping as well. Do not buy at these new highs, right? We want to buy while it's low in the red and sell while it's high. Buy low, sell high. So some news to see here. Stocks surged thanks to big bank rally. U.S. stocks rebounded from Tuesday's steep losses. The market enjoyed a strong rally Wednesday led by financials. You guys know we said we were going to get in financials, especially, and that's mainly because people know that the interest rate hikes are coming. Banks rallied as long-term bond yields rose following Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's comments about a likely rate hike later this month. Oil prices popped again as the Russia-Ukraine conflict continues, but investors brushed off those worries, and all 11 of the S&P sectors ended the day in green. So that's vital information, right? So right now, two sectors are popping: financials and oil. Financials and oil. So we definitely got to be looking for our new plays in there. Now that doesn't mean that the rest of the market isn't coming up. As you guys see here in our star heat map, the entire market looks like it's booming right now. I mean, but still, we are experiencing some low prices and some very high volatility. Right now, it's becoming hard to tell whether the market's going to go one way or another. But we've been managing, right? We've been managing. We've been doing well. So let's check it out. Technology sector is actually looking green today. We haven't even looked at this in quite some time due to me being at work and making videos kind of, off. Hopefully you guys enjoy the videos in this format. I try and do it for y'all so we can kind of keep an eye on the things that we like to invest in. Apple up 2.06%. On the tech side, those are the two that we like there. Financials. Bank of America up 1.63%. Wells Fargo up 3.84%. We see Goldman Sachs up 2.49%. Morgan Stanley up 0.86%. On the communication services side, Google pretty much flat. Facebook coming back up 2.27%. Even though we know it took a beat down, we just kind of play around in it. Pfizer actually down. It actually came below that $50 range. You guys know I told you it would play around in the $50 to $56 range. It came below that. Again, if you guys watched the State of the Union speech last night, Biden spoke highly on vaccines, virus testing, and all those different things. So healthcare may end up being something to get into, but we do not know. That his speech alone was not enough news for us to jump in these full, head first. But this is a good price in my opinion. Tesla's up 1.80%. We have Baba down actually 1.56%. And I think we're gonna pretty much getting out of this one, right? We're washing our hands with this one due to the fact they had bad earnings, and I don't think it's gonna have any positive momentum, at least not for the remainder of this year. If it does, it's gonna be something they're gonna have to do something big, some really major news, something fundamental that's gonna push them to the top. Industrials is looking good. We have utilities looking good down here. Real estate looking good. Basic materials looking good, and that's gold and things like that, right? Gold and things of that nature. We see them doing well around here. So you guys, maybe you guys are in that. Oil, banking, right? ExxonMobil up $80. I think when we initially looked at it was about 67. Chevron up $154. I'm pretty sure it was lower than that when we looked at it. It's popping. The energy sector is popping. So one I got into was XLE. And I told you guys about that. That is an ETF, so it pretty much lets me dabble in all of these different energy sectors. And it's been giving me some positive returns. I am not heavily in it. I could have gotten heavily in it, but I got some other plays that I needed to average down in and kind of get out of over time as we go through this bearish market. Also, I just like to average down, right? The more I bring my average down, the sooner I see returns. SoFi, for instance, Neo, for instance, ChargePoint, for instance. Those are all good plays that I've been averaging down in. And when they ran up, I saw profits. I took some profits off the table. And now I'm pretty much just chilling, playing with house money. I don't mind it. But those are still solid companies. So you got to make sure you do your research and your due diligence when you're hitting on those. And on consumer defensive, we have Walmart up 0.13%, pretty flat. Costco up 0.97%. And Target up 2.49%. All of these pretty much hitting pretty good. Let's check out our crypto, right? We already know crypto. Crypto has been running the world for us. Crypto has been doing good, treating us good, and we've been making money there. Today is actually down as of right now, and it must have just come down recently because I saw it today and it was running. So you guys know how the crypto is, right? Crypto can be traded all day or night, 24/7. So there is no limit to how much upside or downside it can go, like our stocks, right? We have to wait till the next open market day for our stocks to see this potential. But crypto's been doing its thing. Bitcoin down 1.78%. Ethereum down 2.65%. And let's check out Cardano down 4.09%. Luna down 2.53%. However, it was doing well. It's still doing well from the past week. You guys know it was at $55. If you got in there, you should probably be seeing about a 60 to 70% return on this, if not more. Doge up down 2.45%. Shiba Inu down 3.90%. Y'all know how I feel about this, right? If it comes down 4 zeros and 2 zeros or 4 zeros and 19 under that, when I see the bottom, I'm shopping. Crow down 0.95%. Now Chronos. We have Mana Come on, man. What you gonna do? And Sandbox. They're not showing for me, so let's go check it out the long way, right? And actually, one thing I'll show you guys, if you guys pay attention to these tabs, you see these tabs. We know that those are metaverse plays. So we can simply click on the metaverse tab, and we can get a quick glimpse at this. Mana, down 3.32% for the day, up 14% on the week though. Sandbox, down 4.07% on the day, up 13.76% on the week. So Axie Infinity is one that I've been thinking about looking at. I did buy me $50 a Polygon just to keep my eye on it. But that Axie for sure is something I've been looking at. It's just that price on it, I'm not so sure about it. I haven't done my research. But again, you guys add it to your watch list. If y'all do some research on it, if you feel good about it, y'all let me know, and I'll really dig in. That's gonna be my motivation to continue to dig in. But as of right now, we've been seeing some green days, right? We're seeing the market kind of seem like it's normalizing itself. Despite the bad news, again, we know we've been beat down by the negative news, the negative catalyst in the market, and the State of the Union kind of gave us a positive catalyst on last night. I told you guys that. So hopefully things continue to run up. Hopefully we continue to make some money. Hopefully you guys have been, rocking with me. If y'all like what y'all seeing, if anything you want to see or anything you want to learn, make sure you leave a comment. Feel free to inbox or DM me. And that's what I got for y'all. So as tomorrow, I don't have anything that I plan on buying. My prediction for the market, I do plan on seeing it. It's going to either be flat or we're going to see some green. As we get closer to these hike rates, I do think people are going to start being fearful again, and we're going to see things kind of come back down. But as of tomorrow, I think we have a good chance of seeing a positive green day. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank y'all for joining the journey to become wealthy. I hope y'all have a good night.